Well, people all over the country are getting ready to gather with family and friends for Thanksgiving, but the question is, how can you do it safely during the pandemic? And so joining us this morning with more is Dr. Maria Elena Ruiz with MedStar Health. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, of course. So when you invite people over for Thanksgiving, what should we keep in mind?
So I think the first thing is to plan to really talk to everyone to make sure that everyone's on the same page in terms of safety. It can be a little stressful sometimes to have surprises at the last minute. So I always encourage everyone to talk to their friends and family about the steps they've taken to keep themselves safe during the pandemic. Things like being vaccinated, or how they'll behave in the days before they come to your house. Are they quarantining? Are they attending big events? I think it's important to have a discussion, an open discussion, so that everyone can kind of think about ways to keep the group safe.
Do you meet people at the door with hand sanitizer?
What I did and what I recommend, because that you're going to be doing so many things, you might not be ready. So I have a sign on my front door that says, please wear a mask if that's what you're doing, and please use hand sanitizer when you come in, or wash your hands. And I have a big bottle of hand sanitizer right next to the door. So I think that would be a good idea to have hand sanitizer handy in different places, also throughout the house, where people right before they eat. They have access to hand sanitizer.
And it's going to take most of the day to warm up that day, probably in the mid 50s by the afternoon. So would you consider maybe an outdoor dinner if you maybe had some space heaters or
Yeah,
outdoor heaters?
I always tell people, try to have as much outdoors as you can. Maybe it'll be too cold for some people, but maybe you could have appetizers outside or dessert outside, or kind of encourage people to go outside, and then always open windows. Creating ventilation inside the house is very important. And so one thing I've been advising people is to open several windows, make sure there's good airflow, and then maybe setting up different seating stations so different households or different groups can be in different parts of the house, maybe having more than one, long traditional table like we usually do in the holidays.
Well, and speaking that long traditional table, you're sort of used to, picking up the cranberry sauce and passing it around, doing the same thing with mashed potatoes. So are there different ways maybe that you can serve the food that might make a difference?
Yeah, I think one thing that I would encourage is to have one server if it's possible. And of course, that puts a burden on one person, and that server can be masked when they serve the food and bring it to the table. If it's not possible for whatever reason and you're going to have buffet style, one of the things we've done in our house is when we serve the food, when we move around the room, we wear a mask. And then you go back to your seat and then can take off the mask to eat.
All right, Dr. Ruiz, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Happy holidays.